Jeffrey back again. My Genesis Coupe. My things I like and things I don't like about the Genesis Coupe. So probably my number one thing that I don't like about the car, and I guess this is what I get because I didn't buy it new. I bought it used, and this was the one that was for sale at the time I was looking for a new car. So I guess I really can't complain about it that much, seeing again that I didn't buy it new. And this is the R Spec. It's not the base model or the track or the ultimate or whatever the other trim levels are, but there's no cruise control right here. And when you go on a big road trip, it's kind of not really necessarily I guess a want. It's at that time it becomes a necessity, because your foot becomes really, I guess, sore from sitting here with your heel all the way, always touching the floor, and you can't take it off there because then you slow down. So that's probably the biggest thing that I don't like about the car. But again, I didn't buy it new, so can't really complain about it. It's not really Hyundai's fault. And then second thing I kind of dislike is there's really only two options for opening up the trunk, and that's on the key fob. You just hold the little trunk button down there and then it pops the trunk open. And the other one is right here on the door. You just flip that and then it opens up. And so there's only two options. There's no you can't open the door from back here like on most of the other cars. And I mean, most of the other owners, they always talk about the space in the back seat. And I mean, because this is a 2+2 coupe. That's kind of how it's made, and there's no getting around it. If you're looking for space in the back seat, don't get a coupe. Get a 4-door sedan. Get a SUV. Get a truck. Get something else, but not a coupe. But I mean, for all intents and purposes, it really isn't for you to transport full-size adults in the back, because the headroom's not there, and then there's kind of some leg room down there, but it's not really a dislike. It's just, it is what it is. And then let's see. I mean, I'm not too upset, because I mean, tires weren't what they used to be 2 years ago when I first bought the car. But 19-inch tires and wheels really wasn't that much of a market for it in the first place. And when I ran over a multi-tool in the road one day, obviously on accident, and I had to replace the rear 245 40-size tires. Luckily, there was another guy on the local Genesis Coupe Facebook page. He had those 255 35, so he sold them to me for $100 for the pair. So I got those, and then that's when I really started doing my research on 19-inch tires, and atrocious about 2 years ago. But now they've kind of went down in price, I guess, because there's a market for them now, and more OEM manufacturers are starting to use 19s for their factory options. So I guess that's a plus now. It's not really a negative. See, and as always, every car could use more horsepower, but fortunately Hyundai had to dial the car back quite a bit on both the 2-liter turbo and the naturally aspirated 3.8 6-cylinder. I mean, pretty much with their 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty for the powertrain and their, I think it's 5 years, 60,000 mile. They kind of had to dial the power back on both cars, and that's to have them be able to keep that awesome warranty that you get with the Hyundai cars. So I mean, this R-Spec model is, I'm going to say, roughly somewhere in between 32 to 3,300 pounds, with the weight savings of the cruise control and the sunroof. So they kind of got a little faster with the weight savings, but still it's a decently heavy car, and at 210 horsepower at the crank and like 220 whatever torque. Power to weight ratio is not there, but this was their first attempt at a sports car, and you know, you can't get everything on the first try. So I mean, at least they did it. It's a front engine rear wheel drive car, and that's getting more scarce now, and they just happen to make one. But apparently if you do get a tune, it wakes the car up tremendously, because Hyundai left a lot of horsepower and torque on the table for this car, and just getting all the other supporting parts, and then soon should be getting a tune. But still, it's even at like 240, 250 wheel horsepower with the tune, and then like, I don't know, 280, 300-ish with the torque. And of course that's depending on the dyno and all sorts of different variables. There's, you know, elevation. If you get really high, the air is going to get really thin, and it's not going to be very much oxygen up there to go in the car to make horsepower. So it all depends. This is not meant to be a fast car at the drag strip by any means. It's just in my opinion, I mean, I guess a luxury oriented car that's sporty per se, I guess. But let's see, and one of the reasons why I did like this car was for the exterior looks. I really like the body line. Starts like right here, and then it goes up here with the door. Just before it ends, kind of cuts back, and then it goes back, kind of like a Z letter. And I really do like the fender back here, the body line. Looks really nice. And then just the roof line. It all flows pretty good with the car. And the R-Spec didn't come with a spoiler of any sort, so I went ahead and that's really the only exterior part that I got with it, is that a little lip spoiler on the end there. So yeah, the looks is what drew me into this car, and I really do like that it came with the projector headlights, although they didn't have the HID bulbs inside, so I had to get my own kit, and the visibility out of those is very, very nice. See, I got pretty good visibility out of the side windows right here. You can see quite a bit. and then out of the back I can see quite a bit, so that really didn't think of that when I was doing the test drive, but it's not too bad, and I do fit in it, and even though I'm 6'4", there's still space for a helmet, and I mean, it's, for what it is, $25,000 new, it's not a bad car. Yeah, that's pretty much all the things I liked and all the things I kind of disliked. The R-Spec does come with the factory limited slip differential, so that was cool. So the good platform to start maybe drifting or something, but I don't know about that. Like I said, tires are on the downfall with the price, but it's still expensive to do. But yeah, that's the Genesis Coupe for you.